What's up, you guys? Welcome back to Overdose. I'm your host, Jaye. Today I have a special guest here with me today. Introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jaye and I'm a model and an actress.
All right, Miss Anya, right? Yeah. Today we are doing a reaction video. Today you just going to give me your perspective on these different topics or questions that I'm going to have for you for this video. Today's video we are doing Fresh and Fit. Shout out to these guys. They'll ghost you if you're this type of man. So before we even jump into the video, make sure you guys like, make sure you guys subscribe. Now back to you. What type of man do you ghost? Like, what does a man do for you to ghost him is a much better question.
I just say, like, if they can't be honest about what they're doing, like, that's enough for me.
What do you mean when you say honest about what they're doing?
Like, for me, I'm not gonna ghost you. I'm really not gonna ghost you for fucking other girls. Like, as long as you're on it, I don't care.
The fuck?
I don't really care. As long as you're honest.
Let me make sure I get this audio.
As long as you're honest and open and I know what's going on and we're on the same page, okay, I'm probably not gonna ghost you.
Okay, so if he's honest about fucking other girls, are you fucking other dudes, or are you still gonna be like loyal to him?
No, I'm fucking other dudes then. Simple as that.
That's why guys are not honest, because we don't want you to be fucking other dudes.
Okay, well then I guess we have a problem, because I'm not about to sit here. We're not going to do the double standard here. Like, hold on.
So you think it's the same when men fuck women and women fuck men? You think it's the same?
I think if we can both do it, then. But if you're saying, oh, like, I'm gonna do it, but like you have to stay like loyal, that's a ghost.
Okay.
That's a ghost.
Do you think men and women show loyalty the same way?
No.
Okay.
Not really.
Okay, how do they show loyalty for you personally?
I think that girls, like, they'll be like, I don't know, like, guys, like, they kind of just, at least the guys I've been with, like, the way they showed their loyalty to me is more like, you're gonna be the person like they come home to at night. I don't know what they're doing, like out in the club or whatever, or like whatever like that, but they're like emotionally loyal. I feel like girls are emotionally and physically like loyal.
Okay. I'm saying my thoughts to the end for the end.
Okay.
But okay, I got you. So basically, if a guy is not honest, then you're not gonna be. Then you gonna ghost him if he's not honest.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Is there anything else before we get started?
Not really, no.
Okay, all right. Let's jump into the video and let's get it.
I love when they say energy.
Vibe. You know, the frequency that you're giving me depends. If you're trying to give me some real shit and you're just trying to fuck, and I'm just trying to fuck, it's like, what's good? Okay.
I need to get a T-shirt that it's about the vibe.
Give me your energy.
Which I'll translate the womanese for you guys, because we got a lot of male viewers, right? When a woman says, "Oh, I need to feel the vibe," what it means is like you need to be socially calibrated, not a social retard, and have game. That's what it really means.
Okay.
You got to be smooth.
Yeah.
Know about yourself before you try and figure out someone else.
Yeah. That's what it comes down to.
Giving them the keys.
Yeah, I mean, we try, man. We gotta decode the womanese, man, because women and men. We talk about this a lot. Men and women speak very differently. Women tend to speak covertly, whereas men tend to speak more overtly. So, and there's a bunch of biological reasons for that, but we won't get into it yet. Okay, so
just keep it real with you.
That's as far as I gotta go with y'all.
Okay, before he even goes to the next subject, because he didn't get into the topic yet, do you agree or disagree with what he just said when it comes to men speaking more directly and women speaking more indirectly?
Oh yeah, I agree 100%.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep it 100.
Okay, and then what? Why do guys ghost you then?
Why do guys ghost me?
Yeah.
It's because I keep it.
Question for you: why do guys ghost you? The fuck?
Honestly,
yeah.
To be real, I think guys ghost me because usually I think that I'm giving them more than what they asked for. Like if they're just like down to fuck, or they're down for something like chill or whatever, usually like for me, I'll be down for that at first, and then sometimes it kind of progresses to where I'm like, oh, I want something.
Where is this going?
Yeah, like where more. Like asking too many questions, like where is it going? What do I want? And then the guys are gonna be like, this is too much for me to deal with, and so they'll ghost me, and like I'm just like, okay, period. Like, okay, let's be friends. Like,
let's be friends.
Yeah.
Okay, so just giving too much, I'm guessing unwanted.
like unwanted energy, like the
Okay.
type of energy isn't what they asked for.
Okay.
And so,
Okay.
I personally feel like it's because I keep it too real. Like a guy will ask me why you single, because I don't like wasting time. Like I will tell you, like, well, I won't tell you like that, obviously. No. I know myself a little better. I know that that's rude. So I will tell you, like, I'm single because a lot of people that I've grown accustomed to meeting are all about games. They like to tell me it's something, but it's really something else. You know what I'm saying? So it's really all about the energy you're coming with me with.
Don't play with her, man.
Yeah.
Right.
If you play with me, I'll see and I'll figure it out. Don't try me.
But
You know
I'm
what saying?
confused. How do they ghost you when it's because I guess it's because you're very direct is what you're trying to say?
Yeah. Well, I'm very direct and I'm very more about like I'm loving. So it's like I will love you whether or not like it's like you could be a friend or an acquaintance.
Yeah.
There you go. I it's like the love is the same for me. Like
Okay.
it might be a little greater, a little less, but it's like it's still love. And niggas feel like
Wait, what?
like whoa, she loving up on me too much. Just like no.
You think men and women could be platonic friends?
Go ahead. Answer that before she answers that.
I don't like that.
You don't like what?
I don't like what she said. Like, I don't think that, like, yeah, I agree, like, you're gonna love someone, like,
Okay.
regardless of whether they're, like, your friend or whatever. But I think that, like, what she's kind of saying, like, is, like, kind of what I'm trying to say, but, like, she, like, just, like, okay, like, she, I guess, is, like, direct with
Okay.
what she wants, and she's just gonna love you, like, how she chooses, like, she wants, like, what she sees fit. But I feel like she's not really, like, owning the fact
Okay.
that that's not what the guy wants.
Okay.
Like, that's not necessarily what he wants.
Okay.
So I, like...
Okay,
just
and
like-
then number two, then what do you, the question that he just asked: Can men and women be platonic friends?
Oh, yeah. Well...
Cap. No, they can't.
Okay, no, that is cap. I won't even lie. You know, most of the guy friends I've had, I've hooked up with them.
Damn, fellas. So if you want to hook up with her, be her friend first.
Be my friend first. Shit.
All right.
Woo.
I mean, personally, I have a lot of friends that are male. I have more male friends than I do female.
Okay.
Female are a little too, they're a little flaky.
Emotional.
You know,
Oh, they're
female.
flaky.
We know.
Sorry.
Everyone in this chat knows.
Shocking.
We all know in this chat.
But it all has to do with like their inner reflections, like them themselves. They have something about themselves that they don't know. People around them, they're like, oh, she's so, but it's like, cause she bad, girl. You know she bad. Stop trying her. You bad too, but get it. Love. You feel me?
What the fuck? Okay.
Moving on.
Ooh.
Hey y'all. So she said all that and I came on here like, hey y'all. All right, so I don't really get ghosted. Like, I don't know.
You in a
It
relationship?
doesn't really happen to me.
Yeah.
Like in the past though, I'm in a relationship now, but
Yeah, prior is what we mean. Prior.
I've been in a relationship for a year. So before that year, I've just been in other relationships. And I'm the dating type of person.
So it's a good question for you. So you actually have been like seriously ghosted. Like you actually hit someone up, they didn't respond. You hit them up again, they didn't respond. And you hit them up again, like the fuck, and they still didn't respond.
Well, there's no 3 times.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
First of all, there's no 3 times. Like, I'm gonna text you 1st. I'm gonna assume you didn't see it. First of all, and then
Okay.
I'll text
I'm
you
assuming you
again.
didn't see it
I'm
for my
assuming
ego
you didn't
purposes.
see it. And yeah,
Gotcha.
ego purposes only.
Uh-huh.
And then if you don't respond again, then that's a wrap.
Okay.
Simple as
Then
that.
you just gonna move on.
Then you
in a
just move
sense.
on. You do what you want with your life. Like you
Okay.
don't have to worry about. You don't need to be worrying about like what they're doing the whole time.
Okay, so you never like passed like, I guess been the like aggressive, be like, hey, what's going on? What the fuck is happening? You didn't hit me up. That type of thing, or no?
I think it depends on the situation. If it's a guy that I was just strictly like talking to and that happens, no, like I'm not gonna be aggressive. But if it's like a friend that like it turned into that, then I'm gonna be like, what the fuck is going on? Because like
Gotcha.
we were friends first.
Yeah,
so
yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, and then to flip it, on the flip side, if a guy does it to you, are you more like ghosting him, or are you more like, hey, this is not working out, it's been fun, peace?
Yep.
Which one are you more?
I'm just gonna be direct. I'm gonna be
Okay.
like, look, this isn't it. I'm gonna do my thing. Like, see you on the flip side.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then my second question to that, what is the line that a person has to cross for you to be able to even respond to them to be that direct? Because I'm guessing you got fucking hella people in your DMs trying to see you, trying to hang out with you, etc. Are you like that with every single one of them? Because I'm guessing that would take away all your time. Or are you just like that with the people that you like want to talk to or care about or whatever?
I think I'm like that with the people that I care about.
Okay.
Like people that I don't care about, I don't really give a fuck. Like
whatever.
But if I like care about you on some level, I feel like I kind of owe you some sort of like response.
Okay.
Like just like, okay, this isn't working out, because like at the end of the day, like if I'm messing around with you or whatever it is and like I'm not feeling it anymore, I do like want to establish some sort of friendship or be on like good terms of some kind, and not leave off on like a bad note.
Okay. And just be gone.
Okay.
All right. Respectable.
Like I like to be genuine. I like to be around people that I have a good vibe around. Like how she said, she doesn't need to be giving her energy off to the wrong people. You know,
for sure. Because you want to give what you're also receiving. You want to receive what you're giving.
Yeah, that's it.
Definitely.
And you know what? I have ghosted people before because either they're weird, they're doing too much, they're just.
Question for you, since you're a woman, right? Hopefully. What makes someone weird and what makes someone doing too much? Because I hear that a lot from women, that they are weird or they're doing too much. What does that entail for you personally or your friend group?
To be honest, me and my friends aren't really the type to be calling guys like weird like that.
Okay.
To be honest, like I don't use that word. I think that's like a weird word to use for that situation. I think like if they're doing too much, I just think it's more of like they just don't want the attention, because if it was a guy that they were all about, it wouldn't be weird or they're doing too much, would it?
That's facts.
Would it?
That's
like,
facts.
That's what I know. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. You're speaking facts.
Yeah.
Okay. So personally, you don't literally use that word. You just look at it as a different perspective.
Yeah, I'm just like, okay, I'm not into them, so that's why I'm not like attracted to whatever they're doing. But if I was, like, you know, every girl would be all about it. They'd be like, oh, he's so cute, like he's so sweet. But once it's someone like they're not attracted to, they're like, oh, he's weird, like he's doing too much. Like, no.
Clip that. Say that. I like that. That's good.
Giving off like weird energy, or maybe I don't like them. Maybe I just want to hang out, see what the vibe is or not. Or a lot of times I dub people. That's life, you know.
Okay.
So I keep it real.
Right.
When she says dub people, it means she flakes, guys. So
Yeah.
that's
I don't know if you know what that means.
yeah, we
but-
gotta
Yo,
translate the womanese.
Dubstep.
Yeah.
Get out of there. All right.
I think that sometimes the reason why I would get what's the word? Ghosted
Yeah.
is because on the first, like if a guy that you see on a, like somebody hits you up to go out, right, for the first time, and you go out with them and they don't owe you nothing, right, but you see them acting like a little too friendly with the next girl, right, from the guy's perspective, acting like a little too friendly, and we start acting like not crazy, I wouldn't say crazy, but getting like upset or some type of way if you're being too friendly with the next girl, you know what I mean? Maybe that
I'm confused.
for that reason I would get ghosted, you know.
So
I'm confused.
you're wait, hold on.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
with another
Yeah,
girl
I'm like,
acting
wait.
too friendly?
No, the guy is acting way too friendly with like another girl on the first date.
Is that why you ghost him?
Why he ghosts me? Because I'm acting crazy.
Oh,
get it?
okay. Yeah, she just explained it very poorly. She's jealous. basically.
No, I'm
She's
not jealous, but he
dominant.
comes off
Yeah,
as
that's what I'm
if
saying.
jealous.
But his interpretation of your behavior from like
Right, that would be like she's acting crazy type.
yeah, she's jealous.
Yeah.
And she's
But-
possessive or something like that
Right.
early on.
Right,
So
exactly.
what do you do exactly if you see him like with a
Nothing,
girl's
like give little attitudes.
You give
or,
attitude?
Right, yeah, or like,
Okay.
yeah.
So you want all the attention, huh?
Yeah.
She wants all the
Don't
attention.
we all?
Okay. What are your thoughts on that?
You know,
Oh shit. That's crazy. Okay.
I think that she's saying some things that make sense. Like,
Okay.
I think that, like, if I was on a first date with a guy and they're not paying attention and, like, just, like, paying attention to another girl, I think I'd feel some type of way about it. But I'm not going to sit here and, like, give attitude, because that's not, like, doing anything for the situation. Like, I'd just be like, like probably like after just text them or call them and be
And
like, hey,
it's
I
not-
wasn't cool with this,
Yeah.
like, or whatever. But I like, if that's a reason for the guy, like I think that like if the guy really wanted to do that and everything, he doesn't have to do that on the first date. Like clearly if the guy's like trying to like be with other girls, like he can like separate the two. Like you're on a date, if you're not on the date,
Of course.
then like by all means. But like I've had situations like that happen to me before.
And what did you do? Did you act crazy? Did you?
I don't think okay.
Yeah, you did. Just judging by your smile.
So here's the thing.
Uh-huh.
It wasn't like I was like outwardly crazy. It
Okay.
was like an internalized, like I was like driving myself crazy because
Gotcha.
I was just like thinking like I was like, this girl's a bitch, like whatever, like coming for my man and stuff like that. But like I'd like go home at the end of the night and be like, okay, well, first of all, I'm not dating him,
Yeah.
so like, do I really have like
Ownership.
I don't have ownership to say that, but I will. Like, I have texted the guy and been like, look, like, there's a certain level. Like, if we're at the same place, like, if you're really about that,
I don't even think it might. Maybe I'm misinterpreting what she's saying, but I don't think she's even talking about the same place at the same exact time. Maybe it's like afterwards or before, in a sense. Maybe I'm getting it wrong. I don't know. I could be getting it wrong, but let's give both examples. So let's give the example that she's there and he's still dealing with the girls friendly, or if right after the date she's with another person.
I mean, if it's during the date, there's a line. Like there's like some sort of boundary. Like you're with me, like like we're on the date, so like we should be like putting attention towards each other.
Yeah,
but if it's like before or after, that's really none of my business. Like if we're not dating or any of that stuff, like it's not really like up to me to be like getting upset or whatever about what you're doing. Like it has nothing to do with me.
Okay, let's stick on the while it's happening. Let someone say take you out. No, I take you out to Buckhead. Okay. We on a date to Buckhead, and you see me with like multiple women, just talking, having a good time, hugging, laughing, flirting, whatever. What actually goes through your head when you actually on a date and you see a guy doing that with other women? Is it like, nigga, you need to fucking stop, or is it just like, I don't care, I'm gonna do my thing?
Depends on my mood,
Okay.
to be honest. Like if I'm on like demon time, then demon time, then I'm gonna be talking to other guys and see how you feel like after that. But if I'm just like, if I'm feeling like whatever, like I could potentially get like upset with that, but it's not for me to like. Usually I'll like try to like also mingle with like whoever he's mingling, like get to know the girls, and then like at the end of the night, if it's like I felt the vibe, they're more like friends than anything, it's really not, I'm not gonna care. But if it's like, oh, like he's really about it, then like at the end of the night I'll be like, hey, look, like we were like on a date, like I'd appreciate it if we do go on a date next time, like can we like respect each other's boundaries like a little bit more?
The fuck?
Well,
so you actually saying that shit, or you just not talking to him again?
Depends on how much I care about them.
Like care or like
care or like them. Like if I'm like, if there's someone I just met and they're already like doing all that, I'm probably not gonna do that again. I'm just gonna like shut it down and be like, let's just be friends. Like I think that's better. If it's someone I've like developed something for, then I would assume any guy that I'm like talking to, there's some level of communication where we can talk about that stuff in a civil manner. Like we're not gonna be screaming and yelling. I'm not doing that shit. Like we're just gonna talk. I'm gonna see how he feels too, like what his perspective was.
I'm trying to fuck.
And I mean, if it's like I'm trying to fuck, then I'd be like, okay, period. Like you go do that, and I'm gonna go fuck the next guy. Like simple as that. But as long as like that's what I'm saying. As long as there's like communication, I'm not really gonna get pressed about stuff like that.
Okay.
It's just an example, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And then so then why do you ghost guys?
Because like I get to know them and I don't like their personality, or you like they might look good, but once you like get to hang out with them, they start acting weird, or they're not
What's
what
up with
they
this
like
weird
how they
shit?
look like. You know what I mean? Like they're not.
It doesn't
They don't match.
It doesn't
their
match up.
personality doesn't match. Yeah. Their
For the
looks.
guys in the chat,
Congruency.
he's not congruent.
Yeah.
Which I tell you guys all the time, if you're not congruent, you're better off like being not the coolest guy, but being that through and through, versus like being super cool, and then she meets you and she feels let down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I always say always under promise and over deliver versus.
Okay, quick question for you, and then we can jump back and finish the video. What makes someone cool versus not cool? Because that, to me, that just sounded so ambiguous. So I have to ask you.
Well, I think that's why we reacted when she was like, "Oh, when they're acting weird, we're like, what's weird?"
Yeah.
Like, it's just like I don't think like there's necessarily like what you look like necessarily needs to match personality, because sometimes you can be like pleasantly surprised, like they could look like a dick, and they're the nicest guy in the room and everything. But I think that like I just think back to a guy that you was like, oh, this is a guy that I'm attracted to, and then you hung out with him and then you got unattracted to him. What were some traits or qualities or things that he said versus a guy with just like maybe you was less attracted to and you hung out with and you actually got more attracted to? I think if they're not, I think guys that I wouldn't necessarily go for and I hung out with them and personality wise, like I think the traits that probably would have attracted me to them are like they want to actually get to like know me. Like it's not necessarily the conversation's not 100% all about them. Like obviously like you're gonna need to talk about yourself, like that's how we're gonna get to know each other. But like they're actually interested in like what I have to say, like things like that. But that's really the number one thing. I don't really think, I honestly think it's kind of weird to go into a situation like making this like idea of what their personality should be like just because you looked at a picture or you saw them. I think that's weird.
I agree, but since you're a woman and I have you here, I can only ask you these type of questions. Is there anything that stick out to you when she said that when it comes to a guy being attractive, quote unquote, and then you get to know him and he becomes unattractive? What are some traits, what are some things he may say or whatever that made someone unattractive to you?
There's actually one guy. I thought he was like probably one of the most attractive people I had talked to. I was like, damn, he's hot as hell. But it was like talking to a wall. Like it was either like talking to a wall or like you could ask them, like you could be talking about like, oh, the sky is blue, and they'll be like, oh, like my macros, like, oh, like I'm like, yes, dead
my
ass.
macro.
Yes, they'll be like, oh, my macros, like I need like whatever grams of like fat and stuff for today. Like just like they can't hold like a conversation that isn't something in their like little box of like what they can talk about. I'm just like, okay,
that made perfect
like
sense,
that's a wrap.
Got you. So basically they can't communicate on different aspects.
No.
It's just only on
it's
that
just
one
that
certain
one thing.
gym rat aspect. Okay,
Yes.
gotcha. Okay, cool. So talk better, man.
Talk better.
Just vice versa. Question, where are you from? Like originally English your second language?
Yes.
Okay, where are you from?
Honduras.
Okay.
Honduran.
Oh,
Okay.
Honduras.
Yeah, I thought she was
You
like,
look Asian.
Yeah, I
I
thought
know,
she was
everybody says that.
Yes.
I get that all the
Filipino or something is what
Shout
I
out
thought.
to Honduras, man.
Honduras.
Okay, shout out to Honduras. All right, cool.
Next.
Perfect. Yeah, so honestly, I have really been very single for a good many years, and I haven't really been very interested in dating. So as far as being ghosted, I'm just now starting to actively date and really be interested in men as finding a partner.
Wow.
So for me, it's because that's something I take very seriously. Like I'm not going to just call anybody my boyfriend or say, oh, like I'm
How long have you
dating.
been single for?
So I dated somebody for about 9 months through the pandemic a little bit.
Uh-huh.
And then before that, it was whenever I was 21.
Oh, wow.
So you went like 5 years, like
just kind of, you know, floating through life.
I know what that means.
translation. She was fucking with a lot of dick.
In the streets.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Streets, man.
It was sucking and fucking.
Translation. I was having sex.
Yo.
All right, cool. We always say on this podcast, no
Yeah.
offense to ladies here, but
Yeah.
we always say it like, yo, a girl's never not fucking somebody. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? It's
Come
cap.
on. She's single.
I was celibate, and I'm just like, bro, stop the cap.
Some women are. Some women are.
I mean, you would
Right,
be
that's not
surprised though, because some people have them reflecting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But for how long?
All you want.
Put the cap.
But for how long,
Some
though?
people, like me personally, I prefer.
Before she goes, what are your thoughts on that? Of the reflection of your friend group? Are they really reflecting or are they sucking and fucking out here?
Both.
Okay.
Both. We'll reflect at night in our quiet place, but of course when we're out and about, of course we're fucking around. Are you kidding me? Like, no, I don't know any girl that I'm friends with that gets out of anything or isn't talking to a guy and there's not some like side on the side. I don't.
60.
T.
Damn, you're gonna have no friends after this.
It's like I've realized that, like, I am attracting whatever the hell it is that's coming to me. You can put that cap on all you want. You the capper, it's not me.
Here's the thing. What I've noticed is that women will say, "Oh no, I haven't been having sex casually or whatever," because they'll like be with a guy, and they'll think or consider him like a boyfriend, and they won't consider like they won't count that. They might count that body, but they won't count like a one night stand here. They won't count being in Tulum and banging these 2-3 dudes here. They won't count the Tinder guy on that random lonely Sunday night. Like, they just won't count those bodies. So
Or the
like,
sugar daddy.
Or the sugar daddy.
Or in the bathroom club.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, girls are amazing at having amnesia when it comes to like counting up dudes. That
Oh,
they've had sex
him?
with. Oh, him? Oh, that don't count.
It was 2
I
minutes.
remember him.
You put the tip in like twice.
Yeah,
It doesn't
2
count.
minutes.
Doesn't
Full
count,
penetration.
man. Yeah.
He put a condom on. It doesn't count.
What's wrong?
I've heard ladies say that before. So fellas, you watching? Times that shit by 3. Matter of fact, don't even ask. Just look at body. Just look at body movements, body positions, how they carry themselves, things like
You're
that.
gonna know.
Yeah, you
You'll
should
know.
know actually. I might. Matter of fact, we're gonna do a video about that for sure.
So yeah, guys, lesson to all our viewers out there: a woman is never not fucking somebody, bro. Like there's always someone, whether it's a boyfriend, a situationship,
A
whatever
girl?
it is. She's always smashing somebody, bro.
Wow.
On some level.
Yeah, on some level.
I
She's like,
kinda
disagree, I
with
guess.
you.
So I ghost people for the reason of just not being interested.
Okay.
Okay,
You
all right.
lose interest.
That was, are you a lawyer by day or something? Like she deflected that perfectly. She's like, oh yeah. So anyway, I ghost them because of that.
Yeah.
Okay, so and then why do you think guys ghost you?
I mean, I would love to know. You tell me. You guys are the
fuck?
male experts here. You guys tell me.
How the fuck will you
Well, I
know?
think
She's another deflection.
the deflection is
Exactly.
probably why they ghost you.
What the fuck?
We got knee on it.
What do you think is the number one reason women ghost men, and the number one reason women get ghosted by men? Not your own personal reasons, but the number one reason.
Number one reason I think number one reason girls ghost men, to be honest, is probably there's like a thing like with like consistency versus like frequency and everything. Like, I don't think every girl expects a guy to be texting them every second of the day and everything. I know that's not what I want and everything.
As
but
you
I
shouldn't
think
be.
you shouldn't, because that's, I don't know. But I think that consistency and energy is a reason why girls would probably pull away, like as a defense mechanism. Because if the girls are giving a certain type of energy and the guys are kind of like hot and cold, like from their perspective, they're gonna pull away to like protect like their feelings and themselves, especially if they really like the guy. Number one reason men probably ghost girls though. I don't know. I don't know but I've talked to like some of my like guy friends. I know a lot of them have said bodies is a big one.
Okay.
Like, a lot of bodies can be a reason why they're like.
So she's just a hoe. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Translation.
She's a hoe, I guess.
Oh, all right.
But I think another thing might just be kind of what I was talking about. Like, they're kind of expecting more than what they like envisioned for the situation.
Okay. Well, now it's coming to the end of the video, so now I can start sharing my thoughts. Men are not ghosting women like that, because men are not even getting sex like that. So for them to even ghost women, you are literally killing your chances of having casual sex when you want to, unless she's extremely crazy. I mean, I think that may be the only caveat, but even then, niggas are still gonna fuck. I'm dead ass. So generally speaking, they're not ghosting, unless you're talking about the top 1% of dudes. Obviously, they have options, so they can, sip out the ones they don't care about to the ones they do. So yeah, bottom line is men are not ghosting like that. Women, I'm gonna be honest, I think it's the opposite effect. They have just too many options.
Too many.
So now they like, you know, fuck this lame ass nigga who's 5'6" and got $50,000. I got a blue check that makes $100,000, no, not $100,000, $1 million that got yachts and shit and blah blah blah. I'm not even gonna think about this other dude. So I think women nowadays, since they have Instagram, since they have Tinder, since they have all these apps, they just have too many options. So they're like, fuck, you know, the regular average ass.
That's actually valid.
Yeah,
I've done that, so.
Damn. You know, I don't just do this show for fun.
Yeah, sorry.
I don't just do this show for fun.
No, absolutely not.
The house.
Another one.
Yeah. Okay, so
Simone.
Yeah.
Come on now.
I'm gonna start with why I get ghosted, I guess.
Yep.
Shit.
Because you're quiet?
No.
Okay.
No. No, don't press anything. Because no, I'm crazy. No, dead ass, because I'm crazy.
It's always the
at
kind
least
of
Because I'm bipolar a little bit, and like.
Oh, and when I say crazy, I don't mean like crazy as in like fun crazy, like, you know, just like I'm talking about like fucking that was you
actually crazy.
Like yeah. Niggas will definitely get away from that.
Stupidity really makes me spaz more than it should.
Mm.
Oh wow.
You don't like people that are incompetent.
Yeah, and there's a lack of common sense lately that really bothers me. So.
Common sense is not common anymore.
It's not.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah,
That's facts.
Well, you know what's funny?
If common sense was common, everybody would know it.
The chat
Yeah.
called it before she spoke up about that.
they said that she was crazy. So, because we've had girls on that have committed crimes against their former boyfriends, that we will not say in detail.
Yeah.
Homicide. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, like, do you like fuck dudes up when they mess up, like physically?
Oh shit.
You don't gotta admit to anything that you might have done in the
I
past. You
plead
could
the
say, yeah, please. Okay.
Myron, do you want to switch with girls? Because
No, that's okay.
you good?
I think I'll be okay. I hope she doesn't do anything to me.
All right,
but
making sure.
if you guys saw this episode, if anything happens, all right?
Okay. I'm curious though. Why do you go spaz?
Like I said, common sense.
Because I turned him into a ghost.
Okay.
No.
Stupid.
Because sometimes I just feel like I can already tell when I'm too much for somebody or when they are not enough for me. Like
Okay.
I'm very in tune with. I can tell off the first couple lines if you know, and I don't want to waste anyone's time or have my time wasted.
Okay.
Question for you. I hear this shit a lot. Time wasted. What does that mean exactly? I want to really, from your perspective, what does that actually mean? When the girl says, I don't want to waste someone's time or I don't want them to waste my time.
I think I'm gonna be like a different, like from like, I think I have an unpopular opinion. I think like for her, she's probably just like, oh, like she doesn't want to put energy into like waste the energy she's putting into someone when it doesn't turn out to be what she expects.
Gotcha.
I personally am not the type of person to be like, oh, you're wasting my time or anything like that. I think my outlook on things is like every single situation, whether it works out or not, is a learning lesson of some sort. So it's not really time wasted. Like, yeah, it could end up in a shitty situation, whatever. Like, you're gonna be pissed and stuff. But like, at the end of the day, like, if you like really reflect, you're gonna be like, okay, what did I learn from that? So.
Okay, got you. All right, let's finish
unpopular
up.
opinion.
No, I got you. Let's finish up.
That's fair.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. All right. Hit the super chats real quick, and we got 8,000 live viewers, guys.
Super chats.
On your way in, please
Like the video. Sub to the
comment,
channel.
subscribe, sub to the channel. Make sure to comment below. If Myron gets lost, use this as a navigator. Okay, so we got King of the North, $20. Fresh with the Spirit Bomb. Yep. Fluffy McPussy. Okay, thank you so much for the big $100 super chat.
$100. Thank you.
$100 Canadian. Thank you so much, man. We're international.
Canada
man.
is so
Don't say out loud my last name. May not be TOS. I now announce myself a non-ninja watcher. Love from Canada.
Well, anyway, all right. So let's finish up. So overall, the main reasons you say that a female will ghost a male is because
Inconsistency with energy.
Okay.
Not frequency. Two very different things.
Okay, and then to explain that just a little bit further in like 20 seconds, what do you mean?
Just, you don't need to text them every day. You don't need to talk to them every day. I think it's healthy if you don't do that and you have more to talk about, first of all. But I think when you keep kind of like the same energy, if you're not so hot and cold and everything, that's enough for a girl. Like if you're gonna be hot and cold the whole time. I know for me, like if you're constantly not showing the same energy and it's always a switch up, I'm confused and I'm gonna ghost you at that point.
I gotta push back on that really quickly.
Okay.
So is there a limit to be consistent? Meaning, like, do you be consistent, then inconsistent, then consistent, or you want the person to be consistent through and through?
I don't think anyone can be 100%.
Okay, let me rewind that.
Okay.
Not want. What actually works? What actually keeps you interested in a guy?
What actually keeps me interested in a guy?
Yes.
Is it's like if you're just like as long, because like I was saying, no one can be 100% consistent all the time. Like you're gonna have long days, you're gonna have bad days, like you're just not gonna be able to give the same energy on a good day. But I think that if it's just one of those things where you can go and like talk to someone or whatever and like you knowing that and everything, but it's a level of inconsistency with energy with you, like like you're the specific issue, then I think like that's when that's a wrap.
And then to finish it off, I don't think they even asked this on the video, but we talking about a lot of defensive things, meaning like how to maneuver to make a girl not ghost you. But what about the opposite? What are some things that a guy can through communication, whether it's text or Instagram, to make a woman actually pursue them in a sense? What are some things that you saw in a man that made you pursue him? Maybe on Instagram, maybe through text messages or etc.
Honestly, just honesty. Honesty is my biggest thing. Not necessarily loyalty, like because like honesty, like you find out honesty, you kind of find out communication, all that stuff through being honest. And so if you're honest, like even if it's not necessarily something I want to hear or what I want to do, like that's gonna make me want to stay because I respect you, at least for being honest and upfront with me in the first place.
I gotta push back again. Before we finish this video, I feel like that's cap. I definitely feel like that's cap, because if you was at a bar and a guy walked up to you and was like, "Hey, you're cute, I want to fuck," are you fucking? If the guy was cute,
why wouldn't I? I'm single. I'm in my 20s. I'm living my life.
Have you done it before?
Yes.
A guy walked up to you. A guy walked up to you and was like, "Hey, you're cute, I want to fuck," and you was like, "Yes."
That word for word that was said, and we fucked. That was it. I was just like, yeah. I'm down. Especially if you were cute. Like, come on.
I feel like that's cap. But generally speaking, don't listen to her. Goddamn.
I'm just saying.
You can't just be walking up. Because most girls some girls might slap you. Some girls might fucking, call the bouncer on your ass. Like, it's...
Most girls don't do that with. Don't do that with. Me and, like, my friends, though, if we think you're cute and you, like, have the balls to, like, walk up to us and be like, oh...
Okay, what about an average dude? He's not like necessarily cute, but he's not unattractive. He's just an average dude, walks up to you like that, versus the normal way, which is like, "Hey, what's up? What's your name? Let me buy you a drink, blah, blah, blah."
Average dude, probably not, if I'm being real. I won't even lie. Like,
thank you.
I'm not going to do it. Like, if you're an average dude and, like, you're coming with me like that, my, like, perspective on that is going to be like, ew, like, no. I'm not gonna lie, like, I'm just gonna be honest, but like if it's a very attractive dude and he's coming up to me and just says that, yeah, I've done it. Like, I'll just be like, yeah, let's
This is gonna be a long ass video because now we gotta break down so many different things, because you said attractive. What is attractive to you? I'm guessing most women, it's the same shit. It's like 6 feet tall, blah blah blah, in shape or whatever, blah blah, all the things that make someone above average than the average person, which is the average person. Average height is like 5'8", 5'9" for a guy. They not necessarily built like a motherfucker. They just average. They average bank account. They average status. They average everything. So I'm guessing the dudes that you would say yes to are 6 feet tall plus, really good looking dudes. Or am I wrong?
No, you're right.
Exactly. So for most guys that are watching this right now, you're not that guy.
Yeah, don't do it.
So
don't do it.
Thank you. That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah, don't do it.
Thank
It doesn't work for
So
everyone.
honestly, it doesn't work. Thank you.
No,
I'm glad we.
Yeah, 90% of the time it doesn't work, so don't do it.
Thank you. But yes, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. If you want to follow her, what is your Instagram?
My Instagram is Chidera with 3A's.xo.
All right, the link will be in the description below as well. Join the Patreon army, help support us, be independent, and we out. Peace.